What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we'll be drawing a Sith Trooper from Star Wars. Now we're going to get started in the center of our page with the inside panels of the face. So leaving a gap in the center, we'll draw two lines. One coming down on the left. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now from the top, we're going to angle up and out towards the side. Let's move back down towards the bottom. We draw a short line going out towards the left and right side. Now we're going to connect the top and bottom with a straight angled line coming down and in. Now from the top, we're going to draw two straight angled lines coming down and out. So let's start with the left side. Draw a straight line coming out towards the side, go over towards the right, and draw that same length line. Let's flatten off the ends with a short line coming down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to come down and in. Down towards the bottom, towards the right, do the same thing. And then we'll draw a straight angle line going up and in towards the bottom corner. Let's add a curve on the outside. Halfway along this line, we're going to come in and then bend that down towards that bottom point. And then we're going to add some lines going across the panel. Starting from the top, we're going to step out, draw that same angled line coming down. We'll do that a few more times. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw the bottom edge of the mouth opening. Starting from this point, we're going to angle up and in. Draw a straight line going across. Now we're going to come down towards the right side. And then from that same point, we're going to angle up and out towards the side of the head. Going out with a straight line to right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Let's work our way up towards the top of the visor. Starting on the outside, draw a short angle line coming up and in. And then we'll draw a short angle line going up and out. Let's connect the tops with a straight line, but we're going to extend out towards the side. So we're going to step out, just draw a straight line going from left to right. And then we'll fill the inside of the visor in black. Let's connect the left and right side with a large half circle. So we start out here, start by going up, go around up the top of the head, go out, and then down on the right. And then we'll add a band going across. From the bottom corner, we're going to step up, draw a straight line going across from left to right. And we'll step up and draw that one more time. And then we'll add some vertical lines, leaving a wide gap in the center, move over towards the left, draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom. We'll move over towards the right and do the same thing. And then we'll add some lines along the side. Starting from the left side at the top, step out, draw one line coming down, do another one beside it, and we'll keep going out towards the left side. So we're going to add 4 lines. Let's do the same thing on the right side. And now we're going to work our way around the side of the head. From the left corner, we're going to draw a straight angle line coming down, just aiming towards that outside point. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to angle down and out. Out toward the left, and then the right. Now we're going to come down and in with a short line. Now we're going to go back to the center and locate the chin. From this point on the left side, we're going to draw a straight line coming down, go to the right, do the same thing, and we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to go back to the outside. We're going to draw a straight angle line coming down and in. right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right. Going down and in. And then we'll round out the bottom and come straight up towards the bottom corner of the chin. We'll round this out and go straight up and in. Let's add a bevel along the inside. Starting from this bottom point, angle down and in towards that center line. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Let's add some detail along the jaw. Starting from the outside, we're going to start with a short angle line coming down and out. And leave a gap, and draw that a few more times coming down and in. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Starting up here, down and out, all the way down towards the bottom. Let's add the collar in between the jaw. Starting from the left side, curve down the middle, and back up on the right. Let's fill that area in black. Now we're going to move out towards the rounded part of the jaw and draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left side, curve out, and then bend that down towards the hip, go over towards the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to close off the bottom of the hip. Starting back on the left, come down, and then up on the right. Let's add some detail to the body. For the left hip, we're going to step up. Just going to trace that same curve coming down, and then up for the top of the belt. Now leaving a gap in the center, we draw two lines. One on the left, move over towards right, and do the same thing. Now we move out to the side and add one more line. Let's separate out the chest panels. Leaving a gap in the center, we draw two lines. One on the left, and one on the right. Then we'll close off the center with a straight line. And then we'll add a couple more lines in the center. Stepping up, draw one, and two. And then from the bottom corners, we're going to draw a straight angle line coming down and out just up above the corner of the belt. Let's continue working down with the legs. In the center, we're going to step down, draw a short line, going across from left to right. Now we connect the left side to the left hip with a curve. We're going to go up and then bend that out. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Let's go back to the bottom and round out the inside of the leg. So we're going to start on the left side, curve out, and then down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, I'm going to curve the foot coming down, and then up towards the toe, and do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to go back to the left side and draw the top of the foot. From the toe, we're going to curve up and in, round out the foot, and just kind of aim towards the heel, stop right about there. And we'll draw a short angle line going up and in towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the toe, curve up, round out the foot, and then bend that down. And then we'll angle that up and in. Now we're going to go back up to the hips and draw on the side of the leg. Starting from the left hip, we curve the leg going out, down, and then in on top of the foot. Now we're going to add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. Starting from the toe, we're going to step up and just trace the same curve of the foot, going all the way in towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right, and then we'll fill the sole in black. Let's separate out the hips. From the left hip, we're going to step down. We're going to taper this, curving in towards the left side of the lower torso, and curve up and out towards the right. And then we'll fill that gap in black. And now we'll separate the upper and lower leg. So halfway down the leg on the outside, curve down, and then back up on the inside. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to step down, just trace that same curve, coming across and in. Do the same thing on the right, and then we'll fill that gap in black. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body. So starting right here, curve the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now I'm going to go back to the left side and draw on the thumb. On the wrist, we'll draw a small half circle, curving in and then back out. And then we'll connect the bottom of the thumb to the wrist with a curve, going up and then bending that in. Let's do the same thing on the right, starting with a half circle, and then we'll connect the thumb to the wrist with a curve. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, we'll curve the finger coming down, and then bending that up, step down, curve down and up the second finger, and then the third finger, we're going to curve out, up, and then bend that in underneath the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's add the detail to the arms. From the bottom point of the thumb, we curve over the fingers and then out. And do the same thing on the right. Let's move up toward the top of the thumb and draw that same curve, going out toward the outside. Let's add a thick trim around the wrist. From this point, we're going to step up, just trace that curve coming in, and then we'll fill the wrist in black. Now we're going to go all the way up to the top of the arms and separate out the shoulder. Start from the top of the body, angle down and out towards the bottom of the shoulder. And then from here we're going to curve out and then down toward the outside of the arm. Let's connect that bottom point of the shoulder to the bottom of the arm with a straight angled line. And then we'll fill this inside area in black. And that's pretty much it. There's a Sith Trooper from Star Wars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.